Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today you will need a mat if you have a blanket or two, and a block or two if you have it, and also a strap. All of that is optional. You really just need yourself. As you're ready, join me in seated. Hands can be on the thighs or on the knees. Option to sit on a blanket or a block. And as you're ready, close the eyes or have a soft gaze. Begin to focus in on the breath. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose if that's possible for you today. Breathing in for the count of 4 slowly. Breathe out for the count of 4 slowly. Continue with that breath. Today's practice is centered around the root chakra. The root chakra helps you feel grounded and supported. If you've been feeling restless, anxious, or a little disconnected from your body, this practice can help you feel more steady and supported. So let's silently say that I am safe, I am supported, I am safe, I am supported, I am safe, I am supported. As you're ready, begin to open your eyes. We'll inhale, send the heart forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, shine the heart forward, movement for the spine. Exhale, round back. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round the back. Come back to a neutral spine. You have the option of sitting up on a blanket here or a block to find more comfort in the pose. Stay rooted down into your sits bones. Place the right hand next to you on the mat. And inhale, bring the left arm overhead. If you did the opposite side, it's okay. We're doing both sides. You can even place that bottom hand on a block if that would feel better. Gazing up at the top hand or down. Find a place of ease for your neck. Let's slowly bring that left hand down and do the opposite side. So left hand on the mat, right hand comes overhead. Feeling rooted down in the sits bones. So we're feeling supported by the earth here. And slowly bring that hand back down. Placing one shin in front of the other. You can stay seated up on a blanket or use a block. And just begin to crawl your hands forward. You may stay upright or you may crawl forward. Just go to your own degree. We're keeping rooted down in the sits bones. You may also pull a block or a couple of books that you have, something sturdy to place the forearms on if that feels appropriate for you. Begin to walk yourself back up slowly using your hands if you came down. Set your block off to the side, and let's just switch to the other side. And just know that both sides are often not the same. You can sit up on a blanket here as a reminder. You can stay upright. You can hinge forward. Find a place of ease and breathe into where you're feeling it in your body. So you want to find a place of ease and comfort, No straining, no efforting into the pose. Begin to slowly walk yourself back up, taking your time here. Placing your block off to the side, and as you're ready, come into a tabletop position. Bringing your knees to the edges of the mat. You can actually place a blanket under your knees as we are heading into child's pose. So a blanket under the knees feels nice. You can also put one between the hips and the shins or the calves. That can feel nice as well. So choose your option. Block under the forehead. Arms can be bent here. And another option is to back out of the pose. See, there's no pose worth straining over. So I'm just giving you suggestions. So it's up to you to listen to your body. What is your body telling you in this moment? As you're ready, begin to slowly walk your way back up. Move your blanket off to the side, or you can keep it under your knees. Bringing your knees behind your hips and slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Come up on your forearms. Forearms are parallel, extending back through the legs, back through the toes, gazing down at the mat. So you want a long neck here, lengthen the neck. Coming into Sphinx pose, a nice gentle back bend. Begin to slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Elbows out, stacked hands, resting your forehead on your hands like a little pillow. Resting for a moment here in resting belly. Slowly press back up to tabletop, coming into seated as we make our way into seated diamond. So bringing the right shin, going toward 90 degrees, the front of the mat, the left shin to the side of the mat. You can bring a blanket under your knee, or you can bring a blanket under that outer hip, the outer right hip, if you find yourself leaning to one side. You can stay upright, or you can hinge forward to your own degree. Begin to slowly walk your way back up, switching sides. So left shin forward, right shin back. So you're back in a 90-90 on the other side. Remember, you can place a blanket under that outer hip if you find yourself leaning to the left. Stay upright or hinge forward to your own degree. Feel yourself being supported by the earth here. You are supported. You are safe. As you're ready, begin to walk yourself back up. Swing your legs around. You can even turn sideways on your mat, putting one foot in the corners of each mat, coming into a wide leg seated forward fold. So you have the knees pointing up to the sky, feet are flexed. You can stay upright, or you can hinge forward to your own degree. Slowly walk your hands over toward your right leg, hands on either side of the leg or wherever's most comfortable. Slowly walk your way over to your left leg, placing your hands where it feels most appropriate, hinging over that leg. Slowly make your way back to the center. Crawl your hands forward, down the middle to your own degree. You can still stay upright or find a place for your forearms or your head to land. Begin to slowly walk yourself back up, placing your props off to the side, bringing your legs in, scooting forward on the mat. Begin to slowly make your way all the way down to the mat on your back As you get down, hug and squeeze your knees in. As we move into legs up in the air, option to use a block under the low back or a blanket, or option to use no props. Legs are up in the air, arms are at your sides, palms down. You also have the option of going over to a wall and doing legs up the wall. Slowly bring one leg down at a time. Feet are flat on the mat. Lift the hips and slide your block or your blanket out. Hug and squeeze your knees in. Bring both knees toward the left on your blanket or all the way to the mat. Shoulders relax down. Hands can be on the body here. A reclining spinal stretch. Feel supported by the earth, supported by your mat here. Begin to make your way up to center. You can shift your blanket to the other side as your legs go to the other side. Feel supported here. Slowly bring your knees back to center. Hug and squeeze your knees in. And then extend your legs out, arms down by your sides. You also have the option of placing a blanket or two under the knees. It's a really nice version of Shavasana. So take your version, blankets or no blankets. Find a place of ease here and just see how deeply you can drop into stillness. You have the option of staying in Shavasana, and that might be the perfect place to just be. Or you can reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch, and then hug and squeeze your knees in, roll to one side, or rock and roll your way up to sitting. So, option to stay all the way down in Shavasana. If you're not staying down, you can join me up in sitting. Hands at heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Feeling supported, feeling safe. Thankful for you. Namaste.